Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with another portfolio update. So in this video, I'll break down the portfolio, show you the moves that I made today, show you some of the posts from Twitter, and give the shoutouts at the end of the video. Okay, so today we closed at $173,723.26. So it looks like we're continuing to move up after hours. We're bouncing back up from yesterday. Let's see. So what happened? So today we're up 3.8%. We're up 65.8% year to date and all time in this account. And this is the state of the portfolio here. No moves here. So the current allocations. 542 in cash, ready to buy the dip or a crash. Let's see, Roth IRA, we're up 3.1% today. We're up 52% year to date and 51.6% all time. Here we have 2,600 in cash. And in this account, I did buy some calls. I bought some calls on IREN. So IREN, I want to have a little bit more exposure to Bitcoin and cryptos and Bitcoin miners. So I figured, you know what, let me buy some long dated calls. I really like where IREN is on the chart. So I think it's going to continue this trend, this upward trend. And you'll notice it has moments that it does spike up pretty high up, and then it returns to that lower trend. So I hope to take advantage of this pattern. Hopefully it plays out again. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I won't be risking too much. Only $500 there. As you can tell, the last time I risked some money, kind of lost it all. So that's why, it's good to limit your bets. Call it what it is. This is not an investment. I'm not doing a bunch of DD and a bunch of studying on this stock. Anyway, I bought the dip on TSLL. Here I bought 75 shares around this area here. So we now have 675 shares in this account at an average cost of $13. Let's see. Now, today's return. Look at that. Enovix was the one that pumped today. Enovix with the 20% move today, dude. That's insane. Earlier this morning, I was sharing some news when it was pumping like 7% pre-market. I thought that was going to be the high of the day. Nope. So ever since the rebalance, this is the state on this portfolio. Total return. So TSL slightly down, Rocket Lab kind of flat, and Enovix up 8%. Let's see in the other account actually where we're at. Yeah, so a little bit better here. Each account will have a slightly different cost basis. And this account is going to have the best cost basis. All right, so in the big account, we were up 2.2% today. We're up 106% year to date, 100% in the past year, and 63.6% all time. So we're hanging on to those gains. And one way that I'm going to hang on to those gains is that I'm diversifying into two more companies. Two more companies have made it into this long-term call option game that I'm doing here. So Enphase is the first one. Enphase has really not moved at all since I got rid of it a long time ago. I sold the shares off end of last year, beginning of this year, and it really hasn't gone much. It hasn't gone anywhere. But look at how tight this move is getting. It's insane. I think this move here that it's just coiling. Look at this. Look at all this going up and down, but it's hovering around 130, 100, 130, 120, 130, 100, 90s. It's just hanging around this area. So for me, I'm comfortable buying a $100 call out in the future a year and 3 months. And the plan with this is that when Enphase goes into some type of insane run, let's say it moons to, like, let's say 150, 200. And if it happens very, very soon, very, very quickly, then my plan, of course, plans can change and I might not be able to execute like I want to. But the idea would be to take advantage of the RSI. The idea would be to take advantage of the RSI and sell some covered calls when the RSI is like extremely overvalued. When it's like above 70. The risk is that, of course, you can start selling them here. RSI was at 72 here, and if you don't close it out, then end phase just started going up to 200s, and you're stuck rolling and rolling and rolling. But hey, that's I'm still having to figure that out. But when the day comes to sell covered calls, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But until now, just holding. Another one is SoFi. I'm buying $10 calls on SoFi. They expire January 2026, and I think SoFi is in a great spot to be buying very long-term calls. Now, of course, it can continue this for even longer, but the sentiment that I'm seeing online, SoFi investors are beat into the dirt. It's hard to find such poor sentiment among like the retail community in general. Of course, there's people who hold SoFi and like great investors online, on Twitter that hold SoFi. But the average Joe really seems to be feeling like the FOMO, that they're missing out on the massive gains this year. So I think they'll catch a bid sometime this and next year. Let's see. The Enovix cash secured put, we're up 64%. TSLL puts, we're only down 2% now. The Palantir $38 covered calls, we're still up 31%. The NVIDIA cash secured put, we're down 9%. Marathon puts, we're down 4%. And this is the state of the portfolio, equity, and total percent change. So since rebalancing some Palantir into TSLL, Rocket Lab, and Enovix, the money has been doing pretty well here. So far, have made 700 on TSLL, 849 on Rocket Lab, and 465 on Enovix. All right, let's check what's going on Twitter. The vice presidential debate, rest of the world and American politics getting shoved in their face. I knew the vice presidential debate was reminding me of something. So if you guys watched it, you guys will know that it was like pretty wholesome. It was actually like, they were agreeing on a lot. They actually got to talk about policy, and it felt like the American people got the presidential debate they've been wanting for years. But it's for the vice presidents. But it reminded me of this segment from The Onion.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And I agree with you. Tonight on Concurrence Roundtable.
You are absolutely correct. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Have I told you how vibrant you're looking lately?
Excuse me, can I finish before someone says something absolutely brilliant?
The sparks fly as 3 experts agree entirely on solutions to the recent violence in Afghanistan.
No one could even argue with that. Your logic is flawless.
My logic was based on a point you made earlier.
I have nothing to add to what you're saying, and I agree completely.
How can someone so handsome also make such cogent remarks?
Concurrence Roundtable, tonight at 11.
I love The Onion. So another day, another partnership. So Palantir is partnering with EdgeScale AI. So, sad thing about being monetized now is I can no longer play the audio to this. Sad. But hey. So this is the news. Enovix was up 7% on battery shipment news. So they began the shipments from their Malaysia, fab. And, it's basically confirming that they're ready to go. They're sending out the shipments. So this is just going to be the first of many. So it's exciting to see positive news coming from Enovix. But hey, I did not know it was going to go from 7 to 20%. And Getting rescued from the Reddit comment section on politics. I mean, hey, if you lean left, you lean right, that's cool. But I mean, dude, Twitter is like, you're either left or you're left of left. If you're even center, you're considered a right wing. I mean, people was like, oh my God, Tim Walz is the most popular candidate, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait for Walz Cortez or Walz Buttigieg. It's just like, ugh. Let's see. Breaking. Reports that hedge fund Garcia Capital has stopped selling Palantir is sending the stock higher this morning. Hey, look at that. Positive catalyst for Palantir. Dude, Palantir closed at 37.50 today. I think that's the highest. I think that's the year-to-date. That's a 52-week high. Another one. Hello, my old friend. Welcome back to the portfolio. So, yeah, this is the contract that I bought. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys for catching up. Thank you for tuning in, for hitting the like button. Yeah, and actually, I'll probably include it in the beginning of the video, but I am going to have TJ Will Deal. I'm going to be hosting him on my channel in sometime in the next couple of days. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know once I actually have the exact date. It'll be sometime in the evening, like 7-8 p.m. Central Time. So, stay tuned. And then, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.